Go in 10 minutes.
OK, well, you better go and get yourself organised then.
Amanda has recently completed a diploma in legal practice at the Glasgow Graduate School of Law at the University of Strathclyde. Amanda's decision to leave a successful career in medical science in order to become a solicitor has meant that she is keener than ever to use technology, especially if it means saving time.
I've actually been using the internet for several years, probably at least 10 or 11, and I started using it for email, and that was something that now I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't email people. I use it much more than actually talking on the phone. I'm always happy to use websites if I think they're going to help me. I think in the end these things are all time savers, so I find it's very much part of my day-to-day life. I'm going to be meeting up with my former colleagues from a virtual legal firm a bit later on this morning.
During her diploma, Amanda and her peers worked together as part of a virtual law firm within a virtual community called Ard Callach. This transactional learning environment simulates real-life legal scenarios, and Amanda's caseload included a personal injury transaction. Amanda's virtual firm carried out fact-gathering and analysis, legal research and negotiation. Aspects of her firm's performance were tracked and presented in feedback sessions to students.
When we were initially put into our firms, the first thing we saw was a video of the person who we were representing and what had happened to him and why he wanted to pursue a legal action, which was extremely useful because it showed us where the accident happened and really gave us a good sense of the context of the accident. It did mirror reality more, I would say, than anything I'd done before.
We had this guy who we would write to and he would write back to us, and you did become quite involved in it, so yeah, I enjoyed that aspect.
It's given us the insight into working as a firm. Sitting and reading books, you're not getting the idea of actually working as a firm or a firm member, and I think the integration from the virtual community, it does give you that to a certain extent, as though you're actually working as a lawyer rather than just studying.
We kept using the posting board all the time just to keep updated, and it was a much more sort of productive way to work, doing it on the internet, and also it felt more real.
My journey time is probably an hour and a half into university, so rather than spend an hour and a half travelling in here and an hour and a half going home, I can sit and use that 3 hours at home and actually get somewhere.
We had a course coordinator that we could contact, and there was also a site that you could post your problems, worries, whatever concern. There might be sort of 4 or 5 replies to one question, and that would be helpful. So that was very useful in that we felt that when we flagged something up that it was actually dealt with. We felt that everything that was up there could be viewed by whoever was overseeing the project. And I suppose if we were just scribbling on bits of paper or sending emails to each other, whatever, there wouldn't have been that same feeling of being assessed all the time. So yes, I think it did very much focus us and made us work well and efficiently.
The knowledge Amanda gained using Ard Callach on her diploma has meant that she feels more comfortable with the real issues now facing her on her traineeship.
I came to law as a mature student. People sort of go, well, oh, that's great, and you can feel them thinking, you're mad, you've got quite a good job and you're giving it up to go back to university. But having done it, it's a very, very good feeling.